If we handed you a random product and social media network, could you find a market for the product and sell a bunch of them? Or what if you saw a brand new opportunity on social media? Would you know how to capitalize, or are you going to wait until somebody spoon feeds you the answer? Welcome to the Digital Marketing Misfits Show, where we, a group of experienced marketers, take on ridiculous and often hilarious marketing challenges to put our skills to the test. We also discuss current marketing events, trends we see on social media, and more. Digital Marketing Misfits is like your favorite morning radio show, except we've applied that entertaining style to the often boring subject of digital marketing. So tune in for some pure marketing mayhem as we make marketing fun again on the Digital Marketing Misfits Show. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Digital Marketing Misfits Show. I feel like it's been a month since I've been on, because it has. Wasn't here.
Yeah.
How'd you guys do without me?
I can't remember a thing.
We managed.
It was great show.
It was like a drunk bus driver, but we did it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's good to know that you guys held down the fort. But tonight is an interesting bit of topics. As you see the title of the program, Redditors, Crocs, and the New American Dream. There's a lot that went down in our chat the past 2 weeks. Jeez, and tonight we've also got tool results.
Chat is crazy.
Yeah.
Everyone, last time I was here, we all bought a tool for Amazon.
Yep.
Does everybody have their results, or did somebody everyone forget?
Yeah.
I literally, as the intro was going, I was downloading my report.
Wait to the last second.
I mean, that's the misfit way.
Absolutely. We don't know what we're doing. That's going to be our tagline forever.
Yeah. We do know what we're doing, but we won't tell.
Yeah, it just appears that way.
Although last week when you weren't here, it was like, Dad's not here. How do we set this up? I came in here and I'm like,
oh yeah, it was a
it's
train
usually
wreck.
here. I just figured it would be here, and then I had to click buttons. Scary.
It's funny because Julie and I went out to dinner, and we're sitting there, right? And we're at dinner, and Julie's like, "How are they managing without you? Are they gonna do all right?" I'm like, "They're fine. They're all professional marketers. They're gonna be okay."
Running around like Keystone Cops.
There was a couple dead silences where we were trying to do something. We're like, "Yeah, the sound won't play. Fuck it."
Oh yeah.
We never did figure that out. By the way, we're still dumb as hell.
Again, hey, it's gonna take I'm not telling you what. It's gonna take 100 episodes before we really get this dialed in. I'm gonna put that episode 27. We got 74 more to go. No, 73 more to go. But yeah. So where do you guys want to start?
I was gonna ask real quick. What was our first episode? What was the date? When will we have a birthday for this podcast?
That was. I think this is our first. I think this is our 1 year. Hold on. Let's.
No, we're actually a little past 1 year because I just got reminded by TikTok of some videos from that first marketing challenge we did, where we're out I don't even remember the very first one we did. I made a couple of videos about it, and they're like, "Oh, 1 year ago today," and that was a week ago. So we're probably a year and 2 weeks deep.
So we can we completely forgot last week, so we can basically say we've made it 1 year on this podcast
officially.
Yeah, it was May 7th.
That's
amazing.
That's a really long time.
That was literally long. We've been podcasting for 1 year,
and a lot of things have happened in the last year.
Wow. Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
Guys, I would say for anyone watching this, starting your journey, a year goes quick.
It does.
It seems like forever, but you're 100% right. It goes by so quick and so much can happen. Just looking at all of us individually and just this podcast, how far we've come with just this. So much can take place. It's wild.
I mean, it's funny. Well, once we started hiring our podcast editor, Joe, she cut up episode 1 recently. And watching episode 1 is oh my Lord.
Yeah, we had no idea what we were doing back then, and we still don't have any idea.
No clue. There's so much, but I just remember starting out I'm probably gonna go back 2018, 2019 when I was in one of the marketing groups. I think it might have even been Spencer's group, where somebody was like, "Hey, that's my brother." He's been here since the beginning. I'm going to say that someone was like, yeah, it's going to take at least 2 years before you start really making money. And I remember sitting there being like, oh my God, 2 years. How am I ever? And I remember listening to someone else's story. Like, it was 5 years before I made my first sale. And I was like, this is forever. And now I'm sitting here. Now I'll call it 5 years in. Yeah, it goes quick.
It's just so fun hanging out with you every other week. So it doesn't even feel like a job. By the way, side note, I just gave Braden a nickname. He's now Bray Bear. Forever.
That's adorable.
Love you, buddy.
Forever. What's up? All right. So I'm going to start here. The first topic kind of here from the title. Scotty, you love the All In podcast. Every time you share a link, it's from them.
Jeez. Pick one. Okay. What one was it?
Okay. So now basically Reddit, because of Reddit is what Reddit is, right? And I think everyone knows what Reddit is. But for the 3 people listening who might not know what Reddit is, it's an anonymous forum platform where like people leak like ridiculous things.
Yeah.
May or may not be true. I don't know, but supposedly everyone thinks they're true. AI companies are actually crawling Reddit to basically train their AI models because they're saying that Reddit is now the realest conversation online.
Mm-hmm.
And Reddit now all of a sudden is like, well, these AI companies are crawling, getting our valuable insight and content, training their models and making billions. Well, guess what? We're going to make people pay to crawl our website, which I don't like.
It's true Reddit
enough.
In true Reddit fashion. They're using our brain power because they obviously know we're so smart on Reddit. And, like that guy on TikTok who does the Reddit thing. Come on.
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
The average Redditor. But I mean, Reddit's such a weird place on the internet.
Oh, my God.
Like, but it is old. But it's because it's so old. I feel like you could just type any question into the search bar. And there's probably like a story about it or answer about it because it's just old.
Yes.
But how much of it do you think is made up? Because then it's 100% anonymous. So I guess that's part of why it's so real. But it's just, I don't know.
I tend to think a lot of the groups that have been there long enough, they do. I think they probably moderate and control it more than, legacy media does. People will pounce on things that they feel are not true or are true. And I don't think they do a bad job of regulating compared to every other social media, maybe better. They're just so full of themselves, though. That's just, they're so pretentious and Cheeto finger. Love you guys. You're watching this Reddit. Love you, though. Mean it.
Yes. I have a love-hate relationship with Reddit because, again, Reddit, it can be powerful and real conversation, but at the same time, man, you guys
There's a lot of trash on there, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And they hate people. I'm going to say they hate people succeeding, but anytime you're like, ask for money, they like to ban you really quick.
Yeah.
You should just do everything for free.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to get banned from the Amazon influencer subreddit. That's my like low key goal. Here's my burner. I'm trying to wake up and see to get banned. We'll see.
You really should share that offline because I want to know what ones I should be looking for when I'm on there.
I will.
And there's so many times I'm like this. Nope, not gonna let them know I know. I'm not gonna say a thing.
I do all the time. I love being very contrarian with the truth. Because there's a lot of bad information. I'll come in and I'll just correct it. And then all of a sudden, everyone thinks I'm the one that's wrong.
Yeah, that's fine. You should throw some wrong stuff in there on purpose. Reverse Zabida.
That's dirty.
And watch
the problem is everybody, if I put something
like
wrong, everyone's going to believe it. What?
I was about to say, and watch them come flocking to you like you're the person who knows all things.
Yes.
Like, oh my God, that's so true. Yeah, I never thought about that way, because the bullshit they'll buy into, the real shit, they're like, nah, I don't know about that.
Well, I think that goes to a lot of like just our corner of the internet as marketers and make money online. Like people, like when you're in something where there's a 90% fail rate, people who are failing will be like, oh, if someone just say something that's going to confirm what I'm feeling.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Like I got into an argument about age gating on accounts, and I was like, that's not a thing. No, I've had people where they told me my Facebook account was too new. I'm like, well, it's not TikTok. Well, I don't use TikTok. Well, all right. Well, they don't age gate TikTok accounts. We've got plenty of data.
What they mean is you just bought that account and you just paid a bunch of people to follow you, and all of a sudden they're looking at started in in March of 2023 and you have 17,000 followers. Interesting. On Facebook. Well, no.
Although I don't know if they pull the stats on Jason's new Facebook account. Started 4 weeks ago, and now he's got what are you up to now on followers?
It's almost 70,000 followers, but I've only made 10 posts. It's almost just under 70,000 followers and over 1 million views or 11 million views.
Sounds like somebody might need to get another Amazon account and link it to your Facebook page and see what happens.
I could do that and then test the Facebook theory.
Yeah, you should.
I just don't want to mix match and try to mess anything up because
I'm
going to be coming up on $20,000 a month here on Amazon, and I don't want to mess that up.
Yeah,
at all.
That's a slippery slope right there.
Brave Air, look at you jumping in.
Rookie numbers.
Rookie numbers. I have noticed though, my risk tolerance with doing stuff has definitely dropped as my income from Amazon grows.
Yeah. I finally gotten to that point where it is now like a game to see how fast and how far I can grow this damn thing. And I'm okay throwing everything I can at it.
Sure.
Because the data doesn't lie. And like we're gonna reveal our tool stuff tonight, right?
Yeah.
And I was behind like a lot.
Yeah.
Behind. Well, yeah, because remember we were like, oh, okay, we got a month to do this. And then we went and we did another call the next week with our other group, right?
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, well, let's do it with this group too. And let's kind of combine these. And then it was like, well, you guys had a week ahead of start. And Jamar was like, I didn't even ordered mine yet. And here it is.
I was feeding my kids.
True. But it's just sitting here. Like I haven't done anything with it yet. It's literally still sitting here. And then like 4 or 5 days later, I was like, man, I really need to get on that. So I think all of us here, we only have, do we have just the month or were we supposed to talk about it last week?
Last week was the mid-season update. This is the month.
So this is the month.
Yeah.
So that means mine only had about 2.5 weeks of marinate time.
Yes.
And I can already tell you guys now as a spoiler,
you probably won.
I more than 2x'd my product value in the 2.5 weeks. And it was a high ticket product.
Damn.
That's crazy.
I thought I might have gotten this one.
Well, all right. So we'll talk about this too. I did not do data because I don't know. I just was not in research mode and I just bought what I needed because I needed something and I didn't make my money back yet in a month.
So what is my favorite? So Dom, what is my favorite number? And what, like whenever
69.
69.
Yeah, it's so easy. I mean,
It's so funny.
so easy.
The world works in mysterious ways. Like every affiliate link that I've ever applied for, that's been like the number at the end organically. And it's not that I put it in, it just came in organically. And we always laugh and it's a funny joke. But I can tell you now that that's how many of this item I've sold in 2.5 weeks.
Very nice. Very nice.
Very nice.
Although I will say my tool, I had a small win, a moral victory, if mind you. I knocked the Smart Tips channel off the placement.
Very
My
nice.
video went up.
Absolute bullshit.
I bought it. I was like, I watched your video before I bought mine. So you did I did send you a couple cents.
Damn.
Yeah, you are no longer on that tool.
It happens.
It does happen. That's all right. You'll probably knock me off of something even better. Something that sells a lot better than what I bought. But we'll talk about that later on there.
Yeah, there's more than enough room to grab other products.
There's so much stuff. It's unbelievable. Like I go on there and start searching and I go on to the Reddit every once in a while and I read about it's saturated. It's this, it's that. No, you guys are so full of S.
Yeah.
So full of it. I was like, you guys have no idea.
Speaking of Reddit, I don't remember who shared it in the chat, but who remembers the movie Idiocracy?
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Rondo.
Yeah. Well, supposedly this story, I don't know if this was product placement or this was just like, again, just I don't know if this was planned or what. So when they were creating the movie, and everyone remembers Idiocracy was basically a movie where this is what 20 years ago. Like, was it like 2001?
It was a documentary. We can say it was a documentary.
It's basically like a documentary.
Now it looks like it, but basically it was America 20 years in the future, and everybody was an idiot. I mean, everybody in America was an idiot, and they ran out of budget for costumes. So they're like, oh, we don't have shoes. So they said, oh, we need a cheap shoe that looks ridiculous, that's kind of futuristic, but like no one would actually wear. And so I was like, oh, this company comes in a bunch of colors and it's easy. And that shoe was Crocs.
Yes.
So everybody in the movie Idiocracy in America circa 2020 wears nothing but Crocs as of 2001. And that prophecy came true.
I love it. I love it.
So is that guerrilla marketing? Like,
is it true?
What do you mean? Is it true?
Well, it was on Reddit. Have we confirmed this?
Oh, I just closed the tab. Hold on. They had screenshots.
Leave it closed. I want it to be true because it's so good.
It is true, dude. I saw the screenshot. They were actual freaking Crocs.
So just so you know about Crocs, I'm gonna throw a little bit of data at you guys. So Crocs currently reports a record annual revenue of $3.6 billion. They grew 54% over 2021.
That's amazing.
54%?
That's amazing.
They grew 54% to a gross revenue of $3.6 billion.
That's insane. All for these like foam-ish fake rubber shoes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. I love it.
Wait, how do we pull this up? These are screen grabs from Idiocracy. But like those are legit Crocs. Like this is probably the clearest part of the screen grab. Like that's a Croc.
Yeah.
I remember Crocs in like 2002 being like, who actually wears these? Like they were good for like boat shoes and like that was it. And even then, like you never flipped them into all-terrain mode. You were like left them as slippers.
Well, they were so cheap but still comfortable, and you could get them in a multitude of colors. So people just adapted with them over time, and they grew. I mean, I know Crocs are worn. My wife is a nurse, and she said half her nursing, like her coworkers, they all wear Crocs because apparently it's just really comfortable foam to stand on for long periods of time.
I believe it.
Jason's got Crocs.
Wait. Do that again. Do that again.
Are those the dressed ups Crocs? Wow.
Are you kidding me? Do you not know me? This is the Temu off-brand Crocs that match my Aldi Crocs.
They're Crocs with 2 O's. Wait, so all right. So are you into the Croc accessories? Because that's another like industry that has seemingly popped up overnight.
Okay, so yes, I have the flashlights that go on the front, so when you're walking the dogs at night, you can see what the hell you're doing.
Nice.
And the kids love, what are they called? The giblets or whatever. I don't even know what the hell they're called. But the little things that you stick in the holes, the felt. Yes, the kids love.
Yeah, my 4-year-old, she loves the charms. She's got like 4 or 5 charms on her Crocs.
Yes. I actually bought the flashlights as a review video because it was trending and there was no competition on it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna crush with these things.
The Croc headlights. Do they actually work? Can you actually like see
Dude, they're actually phenomenal, and it sounds so stupid. But it's one of those things like we walk our dogs at night and our dogs are big. And when they go, like I have to hold on to like one of them or step on it or something. So to find the mess, if they make a mess, trying to hold them with one hand, pick up with the other hand, where am I putting the flashlight? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, having those on my feet as I was walking around, I was like, it probably looks ridiculous, but it works.
What kind do you have? Because I wear when I do my trail runs at night and shit like that. I put them on my shoes too.
I think they're upstairs. I don't know. They're just like little Croc lights and like little push button to get it going. And it's almost like a T where it comes down into one of the holes and you push that T into place. And
send me a link after the show. I want some.
I mean, they're pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like it was one of those things. It was like, I could probably make some money with these. And then I got them, and then I used them to try and do the review and actually give a good feeling, like how I actually feel about them. I was like, man, I actually like these things a lot, and I shouldn't. This is something I like that I shouldn't.
So they're now your guilty pleasure.
100%.
All right, comment section. Put something down there that you bought kind of as a joke, but then you actually really, really liked. Like more than you should like. And if you're actually listening to this in audio land, go over to YouTube. See what people put in the comment section. I would say Twitch, but Twitch chat doesn't really go anywhere after we're done. But yeah, that's insane. That you, I knew you would. There's no half steps with you, Jason. You would completely have fully decked out Crocs.
Like right now, they're bone stock. Otherwise, if I'm taking the dogs out, you slide them in. But then I take them out otherwise.
He gets kitted out.
And I just mowed the grass with them. Had to throw them in 4-wheel drive.
It's just
so good.
It's true. I'm just going through our tabs, all the links that we shared. This one was spectacular. I don't think this one was tagged as a podcast topic, but I think Thad replied, "What the actual fuck?"
I did.
Yeah,
I see it down there on the preview screen below. Yeah,
yes,
I did.
You do. All right, I'm going to bring this on screen. This one here. So you guys remember that we talked about this a couple episodes ago, where guys were catfishing nudes with AI. Well, this girl actually went and created an AI-powered chat bot of herself where people can pay $1 a minute to talk to her. I'll put that in quotes. And that's just a chat bot. That's not even like...
Well, they do this knowing that she's a chat bot, right?
I don't know.
I assumed that they would know.
I would hope that they would know. But she
I
said
almost
now
want to pay for a minute this and go through the whole funnel, whatever she has. Can you imagine the upsells?
Whoa, dude, why would you assume that these guys doing this would think she's a robot? I mean, no, the people who get catfished, the people who go to Thailand, I mean, no.
What do you know about that?
They know. I think they just
Thailand
accept that she is, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, dude, it uses OpenAI's Chat GPT or GPT-4 API, which, I mean, it doesn't seem like it's that hard. You could probably clone this app.
Oh yeah, so easily.
Kurt, where are you at?
Yeah,
where's
Kurt?
Kurt,
Let's put your mind at work to better things.
Dude, I'm thinking about selling like mastermind coaching for $1 a minute. Talk to me about marketing. Chat GPT-4. Dude, think about that for an upsell. One-on-one coaching.
Yeah.
It's just so wild to me that somebody's actually willing to pay at $60 an hour just to have this person. Like, you don't get to hang out with them, you don't get to spend any time with them. It's just like, it reminds me of that movie. Did y'all ever see that movie? I think it's called Her, with Joaquin Phoenix. It was like an AI person that was his girlfriend, and like he talked to it until it became like aware, and then wound up finding another AI like person out there, and they became it was super weird movie. I watch a lot of weird shit. Don't judge me. But it reminded me so much of that, like that with today and the ability to connect with people, like I guess to the extreme where a $60 an hour, like think about how much that racks up every single day, whether you're awake, whether you're asleep, doesn't matter. $1 a minute. Like, it's absolutely bananas to me.
Yeah, what she says? She says she can earn $5 million a month.
$5 million a month. And the crazy part is she probably will, like 100%. You know.
Did you say $60 an hour or a minute?
$1 a minute.
$1 a minute.
$60 an hour.
$60 an hour.
I might have to do this, but the grinder version. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. wait. That's right in line with the phone sex lines back in the day.
Oh, the 1-900 numbers?
Yeah, the 1-900 numbers. Absolutely. That hasn't even been adjusted for inflation.
That's true. Yeah.
It's a deal.
It's a deal, he says. But hey, at least with the phone sex lines, you could actually hear a voice. This is just words coming back on the screen.
You could hear a voice of, "Hey, sexy, how you doing?" Some like 80-year-old grandma smoking Marlboros. Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I was like 8 when I saw those commercials. I was not calling that number. I didn't have a credit card. I didn't know what it sounded like on the other end of the phone.
Imagine if you had a program, though, like this script that learns your voice over time from the content that you make. Then you take that and have ChatGPT take their input of whatever they're saying and then like transcribe something else and then say it in your voice for a reply?
Dude, it's like a Voxer conversation.
Oh my God, that's so scary.
Here's the side hustle no one's talking about.
Oh my God.
Make $2,000 a day on autopilot.
Like, there's a part of me that wants to test that theory and try it shit out, but then there's the other part of me like, I ain't got time for this crap.
But here's the thing, though. Once you get it figured out, like, it's no time.
Well,
You
sure.
just set it up and let it run, and then eventually something like Insider picks up the article, right? And now there's millions of people. I want to see like Google Trends, right? What has search volume been for Karen AI?
I mean, you know, the OnlyFans communities, like this is like a super, super, super crazy opportunity for all of them because they've already got the content.
Yeah.
Look at the.
And then all that is just an autopilot revenue stream.
Yep.
Yeah, you'll get. I mean, again, I'm not out here promoting OnlyFans, but it is a crazy opportunity because you've already got all the shit you need already built.
/ Jamie.
What's that?
They were already paying. They were already paying VAs to do all the chatting and stuff for them. So now they can just automate it with GPT-4.
And GPT-4 never takes a day off.
Nope.
Never makes a mistake.
Not a single second.
Working Christmas Eve. all the lonely men. Probably her best night, Christmas Eve.
Probably. You're absolutely. Yeah. I can't even find it, Karen. I'm trying to find. Everything is breakout though on Google Trends, so I'm assuming that is because it's probably relatively new. It's not like it's been around for 5 years. But still, I mean, AI, this is limitless. This would be a whole break. Like, imagine. All right. I know that we're like the most savvy people in like on the internet right now because we're like on the cutting edge of all this. What about the people who are like mainstream who don't know about this stuff?
They don't know about this. They don't pay any attention.
Yeah. I just, man, like I know like back in the 90s, I feel like the last time that you had to be like this careful online was like the late 90s. In those chat rooms, ASL, and it was nobody ever said anything right. It was no one was telling the truth.
I think we've all had that. Jamar talks about it at work. Like I go to my friend's house sometimes, and I'll just start talking about stuff that we talk about, and they're looking at me. They're like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Oh, it's Chat GPT," and they're like, "I don't know what you're talking about." I'm like, "Okay, that's going to replace your job, but that's okay."
Well, fun. Actually, we went out for my mom's 65th birthday. And this was a couple days ago in our off week between last time I was here and now. And my dad actually was like, "Dom, have you heard of Chat GPT?" I was like, "Yes, of course I have. I use it all the time." I was like, "Wow, what does it do?" And yeah, we ended up like this. I ended up giving like this 20-minute monologue on Chat GPT. I was like holding court at the table. I was just like, "Can this actually? How do I use that? What can you do it for?" And Scotty, I will say, I used it. I showed him how it can make recipes. Like, hey, here's the crap I have in the fridge.
Yeah.
What can I make? And they're like, oh, you mean I don't have to read about a story about their no, they don't have to read the blog.
I like them a lot. I want to hang out with them.
This is like exactly what I've heard this before.
I'm about their same age. That's so weird. God.
You guys can sip your Ensure outside together.
Talk about the good old days. Yeah. I'm down.
Yeah. They're not jumping out of planes though.
One
thing.
They can come join me.
Yeah, well, tell everybody. Tell the dark corner of the internet about your jump out of an airplane.
The oldest guy that jumped with us this year, I think he was 82.
Wow.
Yeah, World War II guy. Yeah, and a lot of. I mean, we're all old farts now. We're just reliving the glory days. But he was the oldest guy. We had 3 door bundles, meaning people in wheelchairs or didn't have legs. So they had to get shoved out the door. I learned something interesting about that, though. I did not even think about this. So when the door bundles go out, they have them on a pad, and they have to put them out a certain way because their legs are atrophied, and they can come right up and knock them out. It's like, what? these guys are all laughing about it, but yeah, it's like, never even thought about that.
So they basically drop them like they do a Humvee when they do the airdrops. That little like sliding pad that goes out the plane.
Yeah. It's just it was on the side of the door of this World War II plane, and they have to make sure that they lift and like tilt them the right way, and then everything's okay because their legs will be behind them. But yeah, they made it. They're good. I don't know.
Spectacular.
And then my buddy Chris brought his dog. It was a newer dog. His Axe died last year, so this dog hadn't jumped out of a plane with him before. But he showed him how he does it because he was Special Forces, so he was on the dog handling team Special Forces, so he jumps a lot with his dog. So they rigged him up, and he has no legs either. He lost both of his legs. So they're like, "Are you sure about this?" He's like, "Yeah, man." And they rigged him up. We got great pictures of him.
Imagine your perspective as a dog. Like, this is a weird machine. God, they open the door. What the hell?
What the hell's going on?
Do I have a choice?
Love it. Yeah. Seem to love it.
That would be insane. Yeah, exactly. The dog's like, this is not. Well, at first he's probably when they open the door, he's probably like, "Oh my god, this is so much better than the car."
Yeah.
This is amazing.
His tongue sticking out the door. Yeah, that was a good time. Blue skies, low wind. Everybody made it. It's fine.
Go. Did you post that video on any of your socials? You did. Was it Facebook?
I did. I posted a little snippet of it. Like I said, I had a stupid 360 camera that someone like right before we jumped, they're like, "Hey, does that take a selfie?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I messed up the settings, so I didn't get 300 video. I just got like forward facing, which wasn't my plan.
Although you did hit yourself in the face with it at one point. I laughed when I watched that video.
Yep. I had it on a hand strap, and it like I was going up to
So he's dangling over the lake, and all of a sudden I just fall.
Yeah.
Do you guys always go kersplash? Do you guys always land in water? Is that for a reason or?
Well, the people we jump with in Florida, they do that. They fly a World War II plane over the lake, and it's a water jump. I don't know if I think it's because we're all old and we don't need to be bouncing off the ground, right? I mean, it's a little bit better going into the water. I really think that's what it is. Because if you dropped us on an airfield like back in the day, you'd have a lot of problems, our feet and knees and backs, and it's not used to it. So it's just safer for everybody. Yeah. That's why.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was fun.
Oh, yeah, just go follow Mark Scott online. Who will see when you see him jumping out of a plane.
Yeah, I'll have better pictures next time. They had I have to upload it. They have cameras on the wing and on the tail, so they get pictures of us jumping from outside the aircraft. So I'll put those up too, a little bit better. It's fun.
Nice. Living the dream. And speaking of the dream, the American dream is dead, right? What's everyone actually put what you think the American dream is in the comments. And then I something came across my page recently where I thought rang true. And because that whole actually now they're on a 20-second delay, so I'm not going to sit here in awkward silence for 20 seconds. But came across my page. Now the American dream is to get famous or become an influencer on YouTube or TikTok, and the reason not so much for the fame, but because right now, because of the way the system is now working for somebody else, you can no longer jump classes like you used to. Like go to college, get a good job. Like that's not going to allow for upward mobility anymore.
Right.
Now you have to start your own business. But obviously in an inflationary environment and higher interest rates, capital intensive businesses don't work because you got to borrow money there. New car, new house, new
You're far too young for that stage yet. We will get there, but you're not there.
But yeah, so they're basically saying that working your own business and then having the leverage of social media, being a creator, is now the way to jump classes and create a new life. And like that whole rags to riches of like the guy that worked his butt off at the same company for 40 years and retired with a fat pension can't happen in 2022. So I would get other 100%. Perspectives on that. I agree. I think I agree with it now because there is having failed a capital intensive business before getting into one that's pretty much just video and recording yourself.
You know what though? I mean, it's been that way for generations though, right? I mean, there was agriculture. You worked on the farm. That's what you did. Then you moved into the city. So this is just the next stage of it. It just seems to be accelerated because we're living in it. So I don't think it's that different. We just, people who are going to prepare for it like we do, we're learning the skills and being around the right people to know what to do the next time. There's plenty of other people who are going, what's ChatGPT? Yeah. You're in trouble,
Yeah. It was like the people who were, again, back in 2008, 2009, what's Facebook?
Yeah.
What's social media?
Yep.
Now it's ubiquitous and the land grab was already there.
What was that Bryant Gumbel one we showed on here a while ago where he was talking about, so it's www and then the thingy symbol, and they were talking about the internet.
Oh,
they had somebody on the Today Show. And you watch that and you're like, wow, you were giving the American people the news and you had no idea what this new thing was. It's what we're living in.
Yeah. And I think, everyone had said that this is not new. Like, kind of blow your mind for a second. Like the pandemic, obviously everybody going online during the pandemic, average people became creators at a far greater rate than they did before. Scotty, yes. I thought you were going to fall out of your chair for a second.
That was good. I'm going to blow your mind for a minute. There goes Chris. Chris, we were talking about this earlier. Okay, Chris.
Yeah. All right. If you guys want an example of really, really good content, go follow some guy, Mark, on TikTok.
Not me.
Yeah, not this guy, Mark. Some other guy, Mark. What he does is he does a good satire of podcasters. And it's 100% true. Everybody with a microphone and just ridiculous thoughts now has a platform. Yeah. But also because interest-based algorithms.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to have followers to be seen anymore. I know we harp on that every single time. It's just creating good content will get seen no matter what. And that's the American dream being people want that, like, hey, I want to create content like Mr. Beast, but don't realize that took 5 years to get there?
Oh my God, yeah.
6 years.
Yeah.
And it's funny. You ever go back and watch one of Mr. Beast's early videos?
Yeah, you made us the other day. We did it.
I did?
Well, if you say to do something, I generally do it. So yeah.
I was just gonna they're not what they are now, obviously.
No, yeah. We'll say Gary Vee. We see them now and we're like, holy shit. Gary Vee's been doing it longer than Mr. Beast. You go back and look at his, he took longer.
Go look at his wine content when he was doing the wine stuff.
Yeah.
Man, such different content, but he knew the power of content way back then.
Yep. It's old when it's also got the square crop and like it's cut off on the sides. Yeah. I feel like that's my generation's version of black and white TV. It's got the old 4:3 crop. You mean it wasn't widescreen, Dad? No, we didn't have widescreen growing up, or vertical video for that matter.
No,
actually,
we had 4 channels.
4 channels. Well, it's funny. Well, actually, talking about the power of vertical video, I was hanging out with Lizzie earlier, my 4-year-old, and we were playing like pretend like with a TV, and she's like, "Well, my TV is a standing rectangle, like this. Your TV is a laying rectangle," and I was like,
"Wow,
no way!" Like,
wow.
Could there be vertical TV? Can I blow your mind for a second?
Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. That's so good.
I'm just like, what would they film shows in vertical?
I believe so, because definitely. This is going to be the device more.
Yeah.
They're going to make this a little bigger, so that's stupid. But then, I should definitely see that.
You're going to shoot the next Marvel movie vertically?
Hasn't that been the trend too, where like they were talking about what people do, consumer patterns, desktop versus laptop versus mobile. And it's always been, it's slowly inching where I think mobile is the more preferred device for doing shopping and watching video. So, yeah.
I think it still depends on the video platform. Like if you watch Netflix, you're flipping that vertical device horizontal. And for most movies, that's going to make sense for that format only because what they can fit and how they can fit it on a screen. Can you imagine Fast and the Furious vertical? I mean, that would be stupid.
They figure it out. I mean, you probably have a lot of like top-down shots, like the car. I guess the car going. I don't know. It would be completely changed filmography if everything was vertical.
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready for me to blow your mind? So what of it? Instead of worrying about shooting it a certain way, the software is going to do the aspect ratio no matter how it's filmed and how you're using your device. So they could shoot it any way they want, and then the software is then going to do the aspect ratio. So when you're turning it, Fast and Furious is going to be right. Watching it this way, Fast and Furious is going to be right. That's what they're going to do.
You're talking about it would crop as you turn it?
Crop, optimize, yeah, whatever, yeah. Remember I was telling you about like the Insta360 that I bought? The camera is great, but the software that allows you to edit that stuff is really what makes all that stuff powerful. The 360, like, I don't know. I'm sure there's tons of 360 cameras, but the way that you're able to manipulate that in the editing software, that's what makes that a powerful tool. And I just, when we were talking about that just made me think that it's going to come more where the aspect ratio won't matter. They're just going to shoot it in a way and then software will take care of it. It's not that different than like compression rates on computers used to be this. And then they got it down to now that they can zip up files really quickly and compression rates, and Napster was able to, all those type of things. That's going to be the difference. Maybe I'll just shut up.
No. I'm yes, I see that, but I'm just wondering, would they lop the sides off of the screen? Like, I mean, obviously when something like went movie to TV, when they cut the 4:3, like there was stuff that you only saw in theaters because when they cut it down, like
right,
like crop.
Right.
It's the same thing, but like extreme.
Yeah.
I think it's going to come down to the way the phone manufacturers do it versus the way they shoot it or anything like that. Because they're already like, they don't shoot any different other than the camera. Then everything else happens after that in post-production, like where it's going to be optimized for, whether it's theater, DVD, digital release, fucking VHS, if they're still making them, all that shit. At least that's the way, that's the way they were doing it back in the day when I was when I went to school, because we did a lot of post-production stuff for movies. But yeah.
Does anybody still here have VHS?
I have a player. Yeah, I have cassettes.
Yeah, me too.
Not hooked up to anything.
No, not at all. But I think also
Jamar's mind is blown.
Like, why do you all have VHS?
I still have it because like a lot of my high school stuff was filmed on VHS, and I still have a lot of the high school stuff on that.
You didn't convert it?
No, I haven't. Dude, I have boxes and boxes worth of crap, and I ain't converting shit. I still have 3,000 CDs that I'm like, I'm not buying all of this music again, and I'm sure as hell probably never gonna sit down and try and convert it.
Yeah, I converted all my shit. I made it all digital, put it on external hard drives, so I don't have to lug that shit around. You guys, you also have to remember, I'm in the military, and I had to move every like 3 or 4 years.
That's right,
dude. The last thing I want to do is lug around 3,000 cases of CDs, 200 VHS movies. Like, why would you even do that?
Foot Locker weighed a ton.
Yeah, that's making a comeback.
Laser disc?
No, it's
final. But why
okay,
I
just want to make sure it looked kind of like a laser disc. I was like, no way you
would have a
laser discs,
because he has everything. Yeah,
that technology went out the window fast as shit, didn't it?
Yeah,
the laser disc.
Yeah, you had beta, and then you had VHS, and then you had the version in between that was like you would slide the record thing in there that would play the movie, and then it would split spit the cover back out. And that one didn't last probably 2 years, and then it went to CD. You guys,
I think we had one of those in elementary school. It was like, all right, we're gonna watch this movie, and it would like be halfway through the movie, and then it would eject, and you'd have to put a different one in. I was like,
you have to flip it over. Purple Rain, you had to flip it over at the right part. Yeah. What? Sorry. Flashback.
We're going way off into. I mean, I guess this is a content podcast. We're not totally off topic.
No,
we're all different content. Well, I don't think we're going anywhere from digital video though. because I can get this everything that's ever been created on a memory stick.
You don't know.
there. That's
You don't
true.
know.
So it's like, oh, just here, put this thing in your brain. It'll be fine. Just think about something. It'll pop up.
What was
I mean,
Princess
you
Leia?
think
She was a
that's too
hologram.
far off. I guarantee there's going to be people lining up to do some shit like that. Like somebody releases, oh, you got this new brain implant. Just think about it, and Amazon will order it, and it'll be at your house in less than a day. You're going to have people like, oh, fuck yeah, I need that.
Hell yeah.
Jason
right now is like, wait a minute.
Like, just call Dom, and then boom, like it's just calling the Dom, you know?
Jason
My
wants to
head
know
would be dizzy as shit.
Can you put the banana app in that same implant so I can just do all my ordering and Jungle Scout and then just think about it?
Yeah, he'd just be sitting there thinking, oh, done. Okay, ordered.
Okay,
ordered.
Good. Yep,
Jason, what are you doing? And he's looking at him. I know where I'm working. Staring off into space.
That's exactly what happens. I get sidetracked.
All right. So speaking of Amazon and stuff there, how do we all do? I'll go first.
Okay.
I bought my tool. Again, I did not buy with intent. I bought because I needed it. I needed a set of triple squares sockets. So I bought a set of triple squares. I spent $20. I've made 6 back in I about 2 weeks. So I'm still upside down. The triple squares are not like a really high volume tool.
Very nice.
I bet you half our audience doesn't even know what a triple square is.
Yeah.
My buddy who's an accountant didn't know what a triple square was. It's mainly for German cars.
All right, who's next? Scotty, did you do
I'll go next because mine's gonna be really, really quick. So I bought with the same way Dom thought. I needed something, so I bought it. But I like I said before we went live, I fell short of the goal line and did not actually post the video for it. But I bought some. I needed some better drill bits because like the ones I have are like just old as fuck. And, like the cheap ones that the drill comes with, like, oh, here's some cool bits. Yeah. No, they're shitty as fuck. So yeah. So $0, 0 sales.
Nice.
I do have it.
Nice.
I did not start.
DNF. I made $29 on a power washer. Like a power washer for your garage and stuff. I'm sorry, I moved the for your driveway and shit like that. And as I mentioned, I acquired this power washer for my brother-in-law the weekend after we had the show. He gets a bunch of shit in his house. I'm like, hey, you gonna use that? He's like, no, you want it? I'm like, yes, I do. So I'm $29 profit.
You didn't buy something. You just inherited it.
No, remember I asked the question in the chat. I said, hey, asking for a friend, does power washer count? And if it's free after the show, and Jason's like, yeah, probably doesn't remember that, but could have been 1 a.m. for all he knows. Sure. So that's my deal. That's my story.
I think as long as you acquired something new, I don't care if you went to a yard sale, you bought it, or somebody gave it to you. I don't care.
Brand new out of the box.
Yeah. So
I sold 4 of them.
$29.
Making money is making money.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. All right. So right now, Scotty, you're in the lead.
That's not going to last. But yeah.
Go ahead, Jamar. You got to unmute yourself.
You're on mute.
We don't know what we're doing.
See, you could use your sign language right now.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So
that's a whole other rabbit hole. Chris is leaving.
So this is what I bought. This is a tool that helps you level tile because I'm going to be redoing my master bathroom here pretty soon. So not only did I need the tool, but I bought it with intent because we have learned how to really start to leverage new and emerging softwares that allow us to really gain a competitive advantage against our other brothers and sisters that are doing Amazon influencer program.
Yeah.
So I bought this knowing that there was no competition on it, and I waited weeks to buy it. I don't know why I was waiting so long, but when I did buy it, I earned my money back in 8 days, it was only $20, but I earned my money back in 8 days, and I'm ROI positive on it. So I already know. And I'm the only video on this thing. So I'm going to be earning money on this puppy for probably the rest of this year, probably next year. There's lots of other tools like this one, but this one's was the one that had no videos, but had good sales volume. So
looks like a tool you'd find at a gynecologist.
The forceps.
So wait, so what is your profit though? Are you break even, or are you in profit like dollar wise?
I'm in profit $4 right now.
That's fantastic. 8 days.
I made $24 on a $20 product in 8 days.
That I love this.
That's amazing.
I'll take that.
Hell yeah.
All right, Jason, what do you got?
So I did it's a car jack with a bottle jack that's attached. So as you jack it up, it brings up your safety jack, and it has like this welded bottom. Dude, it's actually super nice for like the RV. And my thought was, as an RV person, a lot of times the jacks that we use, or if we're on we're not on concrete, we're either usually on grass, mud, or on gravel. So I wanted something with a hard base that I could have all in one, safety and the jack. And I was like, this thing is freaking rad. I've never seen this before, and it sounds good. The volume was good, and there was no competition. I was like, I'm all the way in on this thing. And it was $96.98, and in 2.5 weeks I've sold 69 and made $216.45.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes.
Doubled your money in 2 weeks.
That's amazing. That's fantastic.
Incredible.
By the way, but the internet's saturated, so everybody don't do what we're doing.
Yeah. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't even ask us for a link.
Zero. None.
Yeah.
Don't do this.
Yes.
So now I am in possession. I guess profit wise, I'm like $220 or $120.
That's sweet.
Profit.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so you win this one again. Is anyone keeping track of our wins? Who won each week?
No, because I think the last one I didn't even do much or it was like maybe two ago. I didn't do much anything. I was like, I screwed that one up.
I don't know. I posted my ball trimmer, right? And apparently that one there, that now is just about break even in the next month. So Jamar, you just beat me to posting it. Is it still flying off the shelf for you?
Yeah, I sell like 3 or 4 a day.
Yeah, I'm in that realm too.
It's steady though,
Yeah.
I mean, 3 to 4 a day. That's breaking even on that product, I think, every month.
Yeah, I've already 2x, 3x on that product. Easy.
Yeah. That's bananas.
I'm just pissed I sat on mine for a month.
It was a new listing too.
I know. It was new. Yeah. Has it slowed down, or did I miss the first rush? Because now obviously there's you and me are on that listing.
You got Father's Day coming up, so don't worry. There's another rush.
Yep.
Get that a ball trimmer for Father's Day.
Come here, honey. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Oh gosh. On that note, do all the things.
Do all the things.
Do all the things. I mean, just
we need a fucking outro.
Sorry, I looked at the private chat and I saw Scott. He said he sat on his ball trimmer for a month.
You said you sat on it for a month. Like there's a joke there somewhere.
I know. I just started laughing. I don't know. It sounded weird. But yeah, subscribe to us over on YouTube. If you're over on Twitch, go over to YouTube for all the replays. That's where all the recordings live. If you're in audio land, what?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do what?
Pick another product.
Oh, yes. All right. Good job. We still don't know what the heck we're doing. All right. I had the whole thing up. I just completely forgot. I was in the show and we weren't going to pick something else.
Uh-oh.
We're still, I mean, we're getting down to nitty gritty. Not really nitty gritty. There's 8 products here. What are we selling? Our next one. And I don't know. And Regan, if you're watching this later, let us know how much you did. And same thing, Barb. But I don't know if you're going to beat Jason.
Come on. Pick something that I just bought. Come on.
So we got tools, furniture, kitchen items,
count.
Yard equipment, commercial.
What do you mean it won't count? It's on the way.
Yeah. So the rule is if it's not at your house yet, it works.
Okay.
Because I do this every time.
$5,000 worth of crap this week so far, and
come on, baby.
Come
I know
on.
you didn't buy any baby stuff.
Come on. Don't be
All right,
baby
ready?
stuff. I don't even know anybody who's having a baby. Damn it.
What do we got? Oh yeah!
Oh my god!
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
All right,
damn.
we're all buying baby
Fantastic.
items.
Okay.
I mean, I do have some baby products that came on an Amazon return pallet that crush.
Oh, dude, that's a really. I got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
pack and plays. I got a like a booster car seat that this thing, no joke, I've sold 10 to 12 of them per day for the last 3 months. It's insane.
It's awesome.
Yeah. There's a lot of volume in the baby category. This will be fun. So we might have some big numbers next month. Hopefully.
And shit we can't use.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, that's true. You still have youngins, don't you?
I got a 2-year-old. I'm 100. That still counts. All right, where are we making the cutoff, like from baby to child?
Yeah, 14.
14 says the guy with a 13-year-old.
And my kids are involved.
Do elderly people count? Because as diapers. You're young, you're starting diapers, but you also end in diapers.
Yeah,
so they're like true. Little kids.
Good. Yeah. Or you also sometimes have to put gates up.
That's what I'm saying. You treat the old people just like you treat babies. So does that count?
Yeah. Baby gates.
Nah.
I've been selling 12 baby gates every single day because I came on my pallet.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's insane.
I've got, I think 4 different baby gates already reviewed.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I need as another one.
Well, hey, you had 12 rice cookers, so come on.
Yeah, and I think 15 waffle makers currently. 4 water boilers.
What's another baby gate?
16 freaking coffee pots. Yeah, I've got all the things.
Hey, when are you opening up the consignment shop?
Yeah, no shit. That's awesome.
Bye.
Yeah, but don't forget to watch us on YouTube, subscribe. We need a growing audience over there. Twitch, where else are we?
We're everywhere. We're YouTube, we're Twitch. Oh, we're actually on Facebook too. And lives in all Spotify, Google, everywhere. Just type Digital Marketing Misfits and you're good there.
Misfits.
So we are everywhere.
Yes, that's omnipresence. So everyone, thank you for hanging out with us for an hour. We will see you in 2 weeks. Guys, we really need an outro. Hey, thanks for listening. If you like this episode, please leave us a review, or better yet, take a screenshot on your phone, post it to social media, and tag us, Digital Marketing Misfits, or just use the hashtag Digital Marketing Misfits. And for extra bonus content you can't get anywhere else, go to Digital